fact that I'm actually having to do this video. So I literally been getting asked so many times on how do I bounce pretty fast. My settings are these right here. Single stick, I know you literally can't see it, but it's off. Vibration is off as well. Opni roll is off. My aim inner and outer is 10 10 0. The reason why I have these is I literally don't know what these do, so I'm not even gonna mess with them. I'm sure, I don't know what I guess it is. The lower, the less you gotta move the sticks. I'm not sure, but either way, I'm literally just gonna keep them 10 10 0. And then for my look, target, and zoom, it's all 30, and I play on default. A lot of people keep saying I play on tournament or alts, something, anything like that, because I don't roll as much. And then for my controller remapping, the only things I've switched is my A button to X, and for my X button to be A. I literally just keep moving my settings. Like, the reason why I never wanted to do this video is I always mess with these settings. Like, sometimes I bounce with LB, sometimes X, or sometimes with A, like default normally. So I never stick to one, it's literally always different. And then for the ones that don't believe that I play on default, so the way I literally bounce, like my left analog stick, I always have it up, like just going forward and slightly moving it left to right. I don't do how other bouncers do it, that they move their stick just left to right. The reason why I do mine forward is just so whenever I'm bouncing, my character just keeps going forward. And then for my right analog stick, I just have it pushing down and then moving it as well, slightly left to right, so my camera could look like this. I know some people bounce with this one going like that forward, and then for the right one just side to side. That works as well, but for me it looks like it just takes time compared to if you just slightly go like that, because this is faster than this. So this is just an example of moving both at the same time. And now for the backwards bouncing, I literally don't know how to explain this, so like it's gonna be hard because it's just like natural for me. Like, I literally just do it randomly and it somehow works. So, and this is how that looks like when your character just starts facing the other side. In order for that to happen, what I do is whenever I'm bouncing, like let's say I'm bouncing right now, I move this stick like a whole circle. So my character, whenever, let's say I'm bouncing for example, I move this one only like that. Like, I literally, like, I'm sorry, like I'm literally bad at explaining. And then for the circle bounce, the way I do it, there's two methods that I know of. The one that I normally use is, like you said, for example, I'm bouncing normal, and then I just move this stick to the right so it could do circles. While this one, I just start spinning like in 360s type. So the way I'm doing the controller is literally how I do the circle bounce. And then the other method that I know of is where when you zoom in and you practically do the same thing. So I showed you guys how I bounce, the controller scheme that I use, the button remaps that I do, and kind of explain how the backwards bounce works and the circle bounce. That's practically all I do in bounce. I know I'm literally terrible at explaining on how to do things, so hopefully this kind of helped. If it didn't, then fuck, I might have to make another one more detailed.